Hello, it's me, your boy Anor 2014, and I am back with another Panzer Knights video, mainly because of some DLC that has been introduced today, and that is British tanks, the Valentine and the Churchill. Now, I'm not really sure what's going on with this game because, well, the first DLC for additional tanks that this game got, as I understand, it was the Pershing and the Sherman. And that came out in November 2021. The next DLC is when I first bought this game, and that was... when was it? It was last year. I'd say August 2022 at best. I might be incorrect. I might be wrong there, but it was August 2022. Now, this year, February 2023, we've got a new DLC for the game, the third one. 2 additional tanks. And I said they're British. There's just one issue I do have with it. And we're going to be seeing it now. Pardon. And that is... actually, we'll just go on to... just go into here so we can access the garage. The issue is... we already have one of them. If I recall correctly. I might be wrong. I don't think I am. I could have sworn we already had a Churchill in the game. Like a captured Churchill, but I guess I was wrong. It just shows how long I have not been playing this game for a long while. Yeah, but anyway, let's check them out. It's the Valentine XI. Perhaps one of the best infantry support tanks my country ever built. It had issues, unfortunately, I will admit, but it was much better than we previously built. It also fitted a properly decent gun, a proper pounder gun. And I believe we introduced them around 1941 onwards. I might need to look back on that. But yeah, this is the Valentine XI, which is the first of the newest tanks to be introduced. And as you can see, it looks really nice. I love the detail. They actually got the detail right. You can probably remember this tank from Battlefield 5 as the, well, Allied medium tank of choice for the British. Now we're up to our next tank, which is, it's a 7, Churchill VII. The most popular and well-made variant of the Churchill infantry tanks. Now, just to give you a little info when it comes to British tanks in the Second World War. They were not made in the same way as the American, as the Russian, the French, or German tanks. They had like a light tank based, a medium tank based, and heavy tank based. Britain did not have that. The United Kingdom, the British Empire did not have that. It was in a few categories. And the categories were infantry tank and support tank. Now, the Churchill is an infantry tank, although statistically it's actually a heavy tank, but we never classed it as that. It was classed as an infantry tank, mainly because it was designed to support infantry. Literally every tank built by the United Kingdom was made to support infantry. Anything we had to go like actual tank-on-tank combat was mainly through the Lend-Lease in the early stages of the war until much later, when the introduction of the Centurion was introduced. But yeah, during the war, it was mainly support tank or infantry tank, and this is one of them. The Valentine is also an infantry tank. Well, a lighter version, of course. But this was the main infantry tank of the British Armed Forces. And I love the detail. They even gave it some external detail as well. looks really good. Just want to check the camouflage. Ooh. They do have they got the camouflage right, actually. They actually do have the camouflage right. Let's go to the Valentine. The British olive drab, desert drab, winter drab, and of course that. Nah, I say the stats are quite accurate. I say the stats are quite accurate for the vehicles. Now, along with these two, that makes this game now having 3 British tanks, because the original British tank in the game was the Matilda Mark II. As you can see here, we are looking at the German captured version, which is the Mark II 748E. E meaning England or Englander. Just go back up here. Yes. Okay. I was really certain this. We already had like Churchill VII, but I definitely was mistaken. But despite that, with the inclusion of these 2 new tanks, that means there are now 4 Allied Western tanks in the game. No, sorry, correction. 6 Allied. No. Yeah, 6. Sorry, yeah. Sorry, I almost do not count the French. Sorry, France. Yes. So, with the Matilda and the V2, along with the tanks from the first DLC, which was the M4 Sherman and the Pershing, which is this nice monstrosity, we now have 6 Western Allied tanks in the game, alongside, how many Germans? 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 10, 12, 14, 16, yeah, 16 original in-game German tanks, along with 2 more from the second DLC, that makes it 18. And then we also have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 captured Russian tanks. So there's 6 Western Allies, 5 Russian, and 18 German. So that's how many tanks. So 18 maths. Good God, I hate maths. That's 29. Yes, there's now 29 tanks in game. I gotta say, as I see, the game's not actually abandoned. In terms of DLC the development, it's tad slow. I'm still hoping for additional campaign DLC, but I don't think we'll be getting that for some time. I like the smoke bomb chuckers there. Nice detail. Right. Now, after introducing these 2, I think we might test them out. Give them a test, a go, and see how well they do. So first things first, we'll just close that. We're going to go back to the title menu, and we're going to do a skirmish. Change the cruise. Right, annihilate, defense. You know what? We'll go with defense, because that means the enemy will be attacking in waves. Planes, village. No, we'll go with the planes. The planes. That seems about western version of. Okay, we are gonna be in a Valentine. Okay, we're gonna go with the Valentine 11. I want to see what this can do. In terms of camo, we'll give it that. It's more. Give that. It's more. Let's see. You know what? We'll keep these ladies for now. Skills on. No, we won't use skills. Let's just make this as realistic as we can. Now for teammates, of course, we'll have them, because the enemy is going to be German forces. So let's have a look. Teammates will have another Valentine, and I think we'll probably include the Matilda. As next skirmish, we'll probably test out the Churchill. We'll probably have it with let's get these cameras up. Like that. Right, so since 1941 onwards, that would mean the Panzer III, Panzer IVs, and also the assault gun 3s. So I'd say not the D, not the F2. No, yes, the D. Panzer 4Ds. We'll go up against those. Let's make 3 Panzer 4Ds, 1 F2, and add a bit of spice to it. Well, let's have the assault gun. That's mainly, it's not a tank destroyer, that's Panzer Jaeger, but the assault guns did have a use in tank hunting roles, and they were very successful. It's basically one of the most successful types of vehicles ever produced by the Germans in World War II. Alright, okay, let's see. Oh, veteran C, right, let's see. What's the top? This one. Okay, we'll go with level 3. So it's kind of like a balanced normal game. No skills or anything. And we're just going to be testing this Valentine 11 out. And after this, we'll do another skirmish and we'll do the Churchill. Okay, let's start this. Oh, I like the look of it already. Right. So where's the enemy? There's our Matildas at the back. Where are they? They're being a bit slow, aren't they? Oh, no, here they are. Oh, one. Oh. Right, first 2 kills. I'd say the Valentine is quite OP for a mid-tier tank in this game. Right. That's the first 2. Oh, yeah. They're just a bit slow. Alright, these are the Panzer 4Ds. Alright, that just penetrated a little, didn't do much. Okay. That was an excellent hit. And they're coming from behind. Yeah, oh, we got the F2. F2 has arrived. F2 might be a tougher challenge. Yes, F2 is a tougher opponent. Yeah. We destroyed the turret. Oh. We destroyed his turret. They are now swarming us. I received some hits, and I'm alright. Yeah, the hull is actually quite good. Alright, we're going to take this one out. You. That F2 is probably repaired by now, so we can focus on him later. Destroy your turrets. Let's penetrate the hull. There we go. Right, the F2 is gone.
で装填完了。砲撃準備よし。
Oh. Right, I don't see the assault gun yet, so that's probably a bit later.
両者は動力を失いました。装填を開始。砲弾装填
Destruction
中。
of private property. That was not meant to happen.
装填よし。いつでも撃てます。
That didn't work.
報告します。味方が目標弾薬を装填しました。
Wow, the hull is going strong, people.
装填が遅いぞ。早く。
Maybe I picked the wrong opponents.
弾薬を装填しました。
Okay,
装填を開始。
There was a misfire. The shells from the Germans are bouncing off. They are bouncing off. Ow.
装填か砲弾で装填中一発命中。
Alright, we got that
報
one.
告します。
Oh, there's an assault gun.
戦車を撃破しました。装填
Aiming
完
the
了。
wrong way.
砲撃準備よし。車両を発見。
Get rid of you.
装填よし。いつでも撃てます。目標を撃破しました。
Forwards. Right, destroyed your turret.
あの走行は
Come on. There we go.
交代する。装填完了。砲撃準備よし。発砲。
Oh, we got a Panzer 14
や
there.
ったぞ。装填完了。砲撃を準備よしました。
Got one over there.
装填よし。いつでも撃てます。
Right, we didn't pierce that F2. That's he's gonna be a tough cookie.
挑戦者の向きに注意してください。
Turret destroyed there.
砲弾装填
Again. There we go.
装填完了。砲撃準備よし。
Wax you.
これでも食らえ。目標を破壊。やったぞ。目標を撃破しました。
Right, I think we lost our Matildas. I think our Matildas are lost.
敵の戦車を発見。目標を撃破し
Yeah,
ました。
yeah. There's one of our Matildas there. He's
敵
dead.
の戦車を発見。敵の車両を発見。装填完了。目標を破壊。やったぞ。
So that's one of our Matildas. Where's our other
装填よ
Matilda?
し。いつでも撃てます。
目標を撃破しました。
目標を撃破し
Oh,
ました。
he's falling back. He's falling back. No, he's not. He's not. He's taking cover. Oh, hold on. Have we lost a Valentine? No, no, they're both here. They're both here. Just our
目
Matildas
標
we
に
lost.
照準。報告します。
Right.
味方が目標戦車を撃破しました。敵の
Right,
戦車が
that's
出現。
stuck.
装填よし。いつでも撃てます。
Get rid of you. Oh, you're not doing much damage, are you?
装填完了。発射準備よし。弾薬を装填しました。
Take you
装
out.
填完了。目標を撃破しました。準備よし。
Right, we are low on shells, but so far we're still penetrating. I didn't realise we went down to our third option.
敵の戦車を発見。敵の車両を発見。
Damage the engine.
弾薬を装填しました。
Yeah. Oh,
報告しま
God.
す。味方が目標 戦車を撃破しました。
Take out the engine driver compartment. Everyone.
いつでも撃ってます。
Okay. From a squad of 5, we lost our Matildas, but we actually succeed in the mission. I gotta say, workshop, no, this one's. Back to the garage. This is actually quite an OP tank. It fared well against the RFDs and F2s and the Stug. I think it might fare a little poorer, or may have some difficulty against the later models, like the Aus H maybe, and the Panthers. The Tigers definitely would take it out, but this will have difficulty against the Tigers. But so far, it's actually quite a nice tank. Alright. Now for the second one. The Churchill... So we'll give it that. Skill lists off, yes. We'll keep it as it is. Let's increase the opponents, shall we? So we had... Let's have some Aus Fs. We'll include a Tiger because the Churchill VII can compete with a Tiger, sort of. Depending how well it does. I mean, there is the legendary incident in Tunisia against, well, between a Churchill and Tiger 131. So let's just change these to... you know what? Actually, no. We'll make these F2s instead. Just 1, 2, 3. Make this fourth one a H. And then we'll include a Tiger. Let's call... Tiger Aus H was the earliest one. I believe, yeah. The Tiger H was the first versions of it. It was the early versions. So we'll go with that. Let's see, defense. You know what? Let's do something else. Town, village. Yeah, you know what? We'll go with village. Let's see what how the Churchill fares. I know this might not be a fair comparison because of different opponents, but this is mainly because of this is a different tank over the Valentine. Right, so we're defending an area, so we're still in defense. Ah, wow, look at the detail. Got the top hatches, the engine compartment, and all that. The detail is absolutely superb. Probably explains why it took so long to include to make this a DLC. They just wanted to make sure the detail was accurate. Alright, let's go check the map, see. This is our area of defense, sightings and all that. So for nothing, radio, nothing on radio. Oh. Oh, here we go. Whoa! Straight out, okay. Yeah, this is going to be a bit of an issue. We'll have to get behind it. What if we can hit the turret ring? I'll be happy to hit the turret ring. Oh, yes. Right, we have to get behind it. Whoa, son of a... Oh, tank. Yes! Oh, what an idiot! Oh, I'm an idiot. Yeah, I lost that.
目標に命中させてやる
Track.
砲弾装填
Right, we lost a Matilda. That did not pierce. Alright, we can't leave the area.
発射
絵に物を見せてやる
あの装甲は
報告します味方が目標戦車を撃
Oh, that was destroyed.
報告しま
Nice.
す味方が目標戦車を
Oh,
撃
he's
破
not,
しました
he's not training that properly.
目標に照準装填砲弾装填中
Right, that was a
報
destroy.
告します味方が目標戦車を撃破しました装填しました
That was penetrate. Let's go back.
目標を撃破しました
装填よし
Yeah, we are down Matilda.
命中させてやる目標に
Oh,
照準
perfect, perfect, perfect.
装填を開始
No, that did not work. That did not work this time.
弾薬を装填しました敵の車両を発見
Don't know why, but that tiger's retreat. Oh, that tiger's destroyed.
味方が目標戦車を撃破しました
Churchill is not doing well in terms of firepower.
弾薬を装填しました
Okay, it's redeemed itself. That tiger's still over there, but it's not doing much. It is basically
装填よし
shells bouncing off the front glacis plate.
砲弾
The,
装填中
not glacis plate, sorry, the fender. Oh, behind! That is
この一発は必ず目標に命中させてやる
right. Okay, yeah, they are in the area. They are in the area. Get out! Yeah, we might
目
lose
標戦
this.
車の向きに注意してください
Lemonic. First. Ooh, sorry, I broke someone's bike.
装填完了砲撃準備よし
Sorry, you. It has a little
目
turn.
標に照準いつでも撃てますこれでも食らえ
Yeah, we got too many enemies in the.
敵の車両を発見
We got too many enemies in the thing, so I think we'll cheat and do that and that. Yeah, we're gonna cheat a
目
bit.
標地点に集中砲火放送せよマークした地点に爆撃支援
弾薬を装填しました目標に命中よし撃破しました
Right, that's done some damage.
弾薬を装填しました
In terms of armor, we are brilliant, but firepower is pretty poor.
弾
That sounds
薬を
about
装
right.
填しました
Okay.
準備しています
Close combat on Tiger is advisable.
装填よし
Right,
い
we've
つでも
got
撃てます
enemy here. I think you've been causing some issues. Let's just get rid of you. That did not penetrate.
敵の戦車を発見
But yeah, we are adamant.
いつでも撃てます
This thing is adamant instant. Yeah, Valentine's perfect against
装填完了
Panzer.
攻撃準備よし
Let's take you out.
砲弾装填
Please.
中
No! Churchill, dude, you suck!
装填完了
I meant
攻撃
tanks.
準備よし外れたこの次こそは
Come on!
装填完了
Do some
攻撃
damage!
準備よし次の弾を早く
We're not doing any damage!
目標を撃破しました
装填完了
Okay, now we've done
攻
some
撃準備
damage.
よし
We gotta kill these tanks. Thank you.
目標撃破装填完了
All
攻撃
damage
準備
there.
よし
Come on.
弾薬を装填し
There
ま
we
した
go.
目標戦車の向きに注意してください
Right.
目標に照準
Oh, there's a lot. Okay. Just drop some
攻
artillery on
撃
them.
せよ目標地
Airstrike.
点に集
Do
中
all
砲
that.
火
これでも食らえ装填完了攻撃準備よし
That keeps us in the game.
味方が目標戦車を撃破しました
Right, we've got a tiger. Right, we misfire the we misfire that. We've got two tigers.
装填完了攻撃準備よし
We did not pierce the engine compartment. That is disappointing. Brad Pitt would be ashamed of
装填よ
us.
し
Right, okay, we gotta sort you out. Otherwise, we will be losing this. Yeah, yeah, it's official. We lost. Yeah, this is a mission fail. What? Mission complete? How is that mission complete? Oh no! Oh right, it was a countdown. Right, I saw the whole thing. I thought it was a countdown of. Yeah, no, that was not a mission fail. It was totally another thing. Okay, actually that was a success. I got too into the Churchill's abilities to notice. Right. Review. Armor. Sorry. Armor strength and survivability are brilliant. Absolutely perfect. It's just like the old tank. It's just let down by the firepower. Then again, it is meant to be an infantry support tank. Tank-on-tank combat was not what this tank was specifically designed to do. That would be more or less the Valentine XI. Overall, this is actually a really good tank. Still, we were able to kill a few tigers by killing their asses the traditional way, though some we did not penetrate. So yeah, as I said, Brad Pitt would be ashamed of us. But in terms of acquiring this DLC just to get these two tanks, I'd say that's worth the £3. That is definitely worth the £3. And that's about it. Yeah, that's all I got for this video. It was just mainly to show off these two new additions. We've fought against 2 German forces, both successes. One had the Tigers, which we fared quite okay. And we also revealed that the Valentine XI and the Churchill VII have better survivability than the Queen of the Desert herself, which is quite unfortunate. I'm guessing the Matilda should be just against a Panzer III and lower for now. But then again, that was the opponent she faced, which was the Panzer IIIs. Very few Panzer IVs. But by the time the Pan for the Tiger came out, this beauty was hopefully obsolete by then. Well, that's all I'm writing. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe. Please write down in the comments what you think of these two new tanks additions. As I said, the DLC is about £3. It's £3.5. It's on a discount sale right now, as it just came out today. So if you do play Panzer Knights and you're interested, get it and just see what you can. I might give these tanks a go in the campaign just to try them out. But so far, I think they're fair okay. They're fared all right. And that's it. Okay. See you next time. Bye.